Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. Sorry, that was really nerdy. I just finished watching Tiger King, so I had to say something. Um, hey guys, we are going to try this Screencastify stuff out really quick. It's only going to let me do 5 minutes of video, so I'm going to do this in broken up parts, and then we're going to see if they allow us to do anything longer in the long term. But we're going to get started with John Adams' presidency. He is our second president. He is a Federalist. All right, first let's review our parties. So remember, under George Washington, we had our first parties forming. We had the Federalists and the Democratic Republicans. If you were a Federalist, then you were part of Hamilton's party. That meant that you supported big government, federal government. You believed in the national bank. You supported trade with Great Britain and relations with Great Britain. You were of the wealthy class, the educated class. You probably worked in industry and most likely were located in the North. If you were a Democratic Republican, that is Jefferson's party. That means you supported local and state governments. You did not want big government involved. You felt everything should be on the local level. You were more likely to be a common citizen, less education. You'd probably be a farmer or a very, very small businessman. You supported France and any relations with France, and you did not want things like big national bank coming in and ruining your life. So please make sure that you understand those. If you need to go back and relearn those a little bit, go back to the Washington PowerPoint. It breaks it down for you. All right, let's get started by talking about the election of 1796. So we've got our two candidates who are running from two different parties. John Adams is the Federalist. Jefferson is the Democratic Republican. We're going to shorten it to just calling them Republicans from here on out. Don't get it confused because we'll have a different Republican Party later on. Remember, the way that we choose the president is using the Electoral College. So the way the Electoral College is set up, early on, you would cast two different votes, one for president and one for the VP. So think of it like you would if you were voting for prom king and queen. Whoever gets the most votes win. Whoever gets the second most votes is the runner-up. In this case, if you win, you'd be the president, or if you got second place, you'd be VP. So if you look at who wins, John Adams is going to be the winner. So that means we have a Federalist president. And then Jefferson gets the second most votes. We have a Democratic Republican vice president. So as you can see, this is not going to work very well. We're going to test it out during this time period and then fix it with Jefferson's. I want you to take a look over here at this map. So the big thing we're trying to look at is sectionalism. Sectionalism is just like its root word, section. We are broken into sections instead of looking at the nation as a whole. So we're focused more on regional or local needs instead of what the nation needs. So looking at that map, I want you to think to yourself, how does this election display sectionalism? How does it show that we're broken up into sections? If you look here, Jefferson's the green, Adams is the orange. What do you notice about where all the green is? The green's in the south. Where do you notice about all of the orange? The orange is all in the north. So geographically, we can see that if you're a northerner, you most likely were going to choose a Federalist candidate like John Adams. If you were a southerner, you would pick the Democratic Republican candidate, Thomas Jefferson. So we have split ourselves already into sections. Think back to if you were in the North, what your job would be. You probably were a merchant or working in industry. So again, that is where all of your Federalists would be. If you look in the South, you were most likely going to be a farmer. A couple people would be your plantation owners. So that's why you can see in North Carolina and in Virginia, you had some Adams supporters. That's because you had more plantations there. But most likely, you would have been a small farmer. Therefore, economically, we can also see sectionalism. We are split up into sections. If you have any more questions about this, we will have a Q&A later on. So hold on to your hats because we're going to get started on our next video.